Highlights from tonight's Queen City Jamboree brought to you by one of our newest sponsors. We're really happy to have them on board, Eagle Strike Gaming. They have locations right here in Manchester at another great sponsor of ours, Manchester Bingo and Poker Room, and over in Ocean Gaming over in Hampton, right in my neighborhood. But Eagle Strike's been good enough to be a new sponsor for us here, sponsoring the coverage tonight here. So we're excited. All the money that goes from those gamings goes to charity. So a great sponsor for us here and the coverage we're providing here for the Queen City Jamboree.
Yeah. This album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from, that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. To all my peoples in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Marley Marl. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard, you never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Ron G, Brucey B, Kid Capri. Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know.
And that turned things, and you guys ran with the momentum, and the game was over, okay? And that is phenomenal. That is a great message sender. Great message sender. Exactly how I like started.
Trinity 14-0. Nick Purdue, Will Shepard, Psycho Ball after this one. It's sometimes preseason games, they're a little. It sort of seems real when you're playing a Manchester team. There was some good intensity in that one.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an inter-city game. These are tough, you know what I mean? There's a lot of energy, a lot of pride going into these. You know, when nobody was giving anyone anything. It was a tough game throughout. Nobody came in thinking the other one was the underdog. We came in thinking we were going to fight, and that's what it was.
Yeah. Well, how'd you feel coming out of this thing? I know you guys were working hard, but this, when you got a stage and an actual crowd, it's a little different than your normal preseason game.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. Getting gypped out of the Turkey Bowl last year just kind of added to it.
You did get gypped, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that always adds to it.
So that was something you guys were talking about before this one? You guys mentioned this?
Oh yeah, we missed the Turkey Bowl so much. We're just so pumped. We're practicing real hard, and we want to get back there this year.
Yeah, looks good. So, last question, how do you guys feel? It's for real next week, you guys. I'm doing my previews for Division II, but I've been talking to coaches, and I was telling your head coach, Steve Burns, your name comes up a lot. So, I don't think you're sneaking up on anyone, but you feel good about this season? You feel like that's deserved, that people are talking about you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. This team's been together for a long time. We're Burns' team. We came in his first year. We definitely have that mentality. We want to win here. And you shouldn't be surprised if, we win every game, because we're going to work hard and we're going to do everything we can, because that's our strive and that's what we do.
Are you saying I'm spending Thanksgiving with you guys?
Hopefully.
All right, Trinity, good W here in the preseason. Steve Burns and Trinity, I think you and I have met before. Yeah, you talk about guys like Keegan Williams and Nick Purdue and stuff like that. How about you got a lot of guys back. I think that's why you're going to be one of the favorites. What about the new kids today, like a lot of young kids you were working in? How'd you feel like they played today? The younger guys.
I felt they played great. Actually, 23, Jake Cole. Jake's a freshman. He had the interception to ice it for us late. These guys are all chanting he's a freshman, and we're calling him a puppy and everything, having a lot of fun with the young kid. Javel Desir is a kid who's, really come into his own, physically, and he's providing us something on, offense a little bit, and he was a starting corner last year, but he's a rotator. John Pope, a guy who had been a corner. We moved to outside linebacker, late last week, and he played great today. So a lot of newcomers stepping up, doing some things, along with Pat Mackey, who took over. Tonight's his first game action under the lights. So he looked good. I'm very pleased and excited to see what the film looks like. Tonight in a few hours.
Steve Burns, our buddy. Good W here for Trinity.